just take it easy for all us sinners. And Violin Shredder, man, just keep on rocking and rolling and keep the good times a going. And speaking of the good times going, what kind of shows do we have going on this weekend and this month in North Texas? Rip!
All right, pulling up Facebook here.
Very good. This is the real fun, folks, because some folks we know and love, and we figured out what their logos say. Other times, people have logos that we can't decipher at all. So if we can have more eyes and more mouths on these particular logos, we can make this into a fun little parlor game called Name That Metal Band. All right. So, Friday, February 28th, we have Bright Yellow Death Box with anybody? Let's see. We got Spine Cell.
It's KROD.
Ox Combine. Crod. Crowd.
Crowd, maybe.
Okay. Benson, and then IXI, I'm guessing. All right, that is Friday at the Holton Theater.
I like the name
Torch
of it,
Entertainment.
Texas Heavy Showcase.
Yes. Good old Brian Idell, rocking and rolling up at Holton Theater. Keep it heavy. And Lee Page.
Oh, because it hasn't posted yet.
Oh,
hang on.
Sad face.
It hasn't posted yet. That's what it is. All right, now I can leave the page.
Okay, good. Get out of there.
Right after weekly concert calendar, we have Blow Your Brains Out Radio. Stay tuned for 1 hour of all local music.
That's right. So send all your MP3s under 30 megabytes to outlawvideotv@gmail.com. Rick will play you because Rick cares.
All right, Jim Wright posted in here, Gibson Cemetery needs a drummer after spontaneous combustion incident. Jokes aside.
All right, go on.
Yeah, you can count on him for a yoke or two.
Yeah.
All right. Recent drummer is excellent, musician, and one hell of a guy. No shit. Talking will be tolerated. Thanks in advance. So anyway, if you're willing to put up a Jim Wright shit, you can play drums for Gibson Cemetery.
I gotta say, all of Gibson Cemetery's drummers meet like horrible demises. I think the last guy died in a tragic gardening accident.
Yeah.
It was one of those things the authorities said was best left, unsolved.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not promoting a local show. I just posted this because Stephen Piercy and Warren D. Martini, after 20 years of separation, have finally got back together, and they have their own version of Rat out on tour. That's a big deal to D. Martini fans. Yeah, Warren D. Martini didn't play guitar for fucking 20 years or something. All right, so I love this fest. You already know. Eat a dick.
Oh, wow. Dude, Hunt the Dinosaur. Oh, dude, Hunt the Dinosaur. Such a great band. Man, there's a bunch of friends on here. Skull Archer. We got LaFawn coming on here in a few weeks. Macabre Eternal. Been trying to get them on for a while. Tyrannical Deception. Cesspool of Corruption. Hot Dogs. What else do you want, people? Unsentient. Oh, Dreadland. Oh, dude, those guys were goofy. I love those guys. Crown of Horns, Ballista. Man, dude, there's some ear-splitting music on this show right here, folks. March 8th, Saturday, Alton Theater. So, Rick, I saw right before this, did you post the cover of my next album? Because that's really cool, man. Thanks.
I think I did. Go back there. A little X610 chill, everybody. Aspata. Aspata?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, that will be
When's this
coming
coming
out.
out, Dave Jarvis?
That will be coming out near the end of March. It was engineered by the legendary Ty Macklin, who has worked with such amazing artists as India Ari and Erica Badu. And I gotta say, it is definitely my most experimental album as far as existential. And you know
All
how
right.
experimental I can get with that. So get ready for that. It's gonna blow your mind and your speakers.
Well, let me comment you real quick. Bring the show on over and say hello. And kick ass, man. Can't wait to hear it, as always.
Mm.
I posted some
Thank
of your
you.
music in one of my house painting videos the other day. All right, so we got
Oh, so
Hedonistic
cool,
Punk
man. Thank you.
Vocals, March 7th. So this is next week. What's this?
Okay.
Craft and Growler beer filling station?
Oh, dude, if they have like
Night.
gas
See Anarchy.
station filling stations full of beer, that would be so sweet.
Yeah, look at that. So this isn't this weekend. This is next weekend.
Okay.
And for real, everybody listening, I do have Canva back, so I will have graphics upcoming. But I thankfully have been painting, so I've been working my ass off painting, and then with my grandson, and so I'll be back on track with more graphics next week. But I don't have new graphics, so whoever posted in this group page, like I've been saying, you know, you're guaranteed to get your shit promoted by posting in the group page. And also, thank you for doing it because it helps me a lot. All right. So here's a really cool video.
Yeah, free on the tree. Fat guys in the back. Ready to ride shotgun. City shoots on the track. 2-4-barrel car. And a tool is out. It's 90 to nothing. Gotta win it out town. Almost fell on the side.
There. All right, so there you go.
Good
Nice
friends,
little
the
video.
Trespassers. Man, I can't wait to have them on the show, man. Adam is a funny dude, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So that's the brand new song by the Trespassers there called Hot Rod Guide. And if you stick around, we'll play it during BYBO radio, and we'll also play Killdozer because I love both of those songs. But before we move on, I want to point out the excellent quality in that promotional video. My goodness, if anybody needs one of those, contact me. I can hook you right up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look who posted here, man. The 2 Watts. I want to say thank you to the 2 Watts for fucking posting over here. That's so cool.
Yes. They were excellent guests, and they have been frequent posters on the group chat. So thank you very much, 2 Watts.
Sunshine Bar. Sunshine
it still
Bar.
Still boggles my mind that Sunshine, as small as that venue is, has live bands.
I know, crazy, right?
But they seem to be doing well, and they hold no prejudice as long as you drink.
All right, so there's that. All right, thank you again, showing some love in the comments while we're stopping by. And the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, that's Panic from last week. So a lot of people had a good time at that show. Some pictures from the show at Red Rock Saloon with our very own Ariel. Dave Jarvis, three background singers needed, 4 live band, March 3rd, Deep Ellum.
Yeah, that's Vein Free Game. That's a rapper, so if y'all are into that, we support all local music.
Oh yeah. All right, 19th hole.
Yes, that is a venue down in Houston. I forget what her name is. Serena? Yeah, Serena. So I've been getting her feeds a lot lately, and she's been pulling a similar thing as Silly Goose. So just posting, hey, we need bands on these dates, and she seems to book similar bands as Commander-in-Chief. So if you are a band of similar ilk, go play down in Houston. Tell them Blow Your Brains Out sent you. I guarantee you a bunch of them will be like, oh, y'all are family. Because we have definitely had a bunch of scriptorium bands from Houston, San Antonio, Katy, Austin that play down at the 19th hole as well. So we're all just one big Lone Star family.
Hey, Dave Jarvis, you want to say hello to the Mistress of Puppets? Kelly Mater just joined us.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, Kelly.
Hey,
welcome to the party.
You? Thank you.
Good. Absolutely. So last time I saw you, Dank played with the Deep at it was a rehearsal studio.
Yeah, Texas Jam rehearsals.
That's it. Yeah. And I've seen the Deep about 5 or 6 times, and y'all are just amazing every time.
Thank you so much. It's so fun to play with those guys. It's really effortless.
And so y'all have been pushing this Mistress of Puppets band for a few months now, and y'all are really blowing up. So how has that been going for you?
It's really been going great. We're kind of split in between North Carolina and Dallas right now. So when we're practicing kind of online, and then we're booking our shows, and some of them are in North Carolina, and that's where we've been seeing a lot of success. But now we're ready to make it on over to the Dallas side. So whenever we were able to really kind of get started with the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame and kind of kick off some Dallas shows, I was like, let's do it.
Kick ass.
Well, y'all would definitely experience some success there, but I will say, having toured through North Carolina, I must say, beautiful state, and they are very receptive towards metal. So that's a really cool place to split your time with.
Yeah. It's it's a great crowd on both sides. We had a small little soft launch here in Dallas, and then like I said, did 4 shows in North Carolina, and now we're ready to start up with Dallas.
Do you have anything set in stone currently, or
no?
Details?
Really. Someone hit us up. We're looking to book in June and August right now. So just kind of going through that process. A lot has changed really in the booking process and things like that since COVID, and that's kind of what had really taken out the Foo Fighter tribute band I had been in for about 8 years called Grohl.
Right. I remember.
Yeah, and so I'm starting to learn the ropes once again in a post-COVID world.
Well, there's a couple of booking agencies One is that Torch Entertainment. He books a lot of shows at Reno's and Haltom. And so does Silly Goose. Jarco, they're booking at Trees quite a bit.
All right.
And that's the main three, right? The others, the guys over at the Tea Room, Third String Productions.
Yeah.
They're the big
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
So
And then, of course, you got Jerry Warden and the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame.
that's right. That's right. We're going to light that place up this Saturday on March 1st. Really looking forward to it. We'll go out there and play for about an hour and 15 minutes. And
Really?
yeah, it'll
all
be
Metallica.
Most of it's all old. We got to play a couple. We always laugh because, like, Enter Sandman's a crowd favorite. Everybody knows words, but we really love the early stuff. So a lot off of the first four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me,
so no remorse.
What I'm curious. What album do y'all universally love playing the most, or songs from?
I really kind of think Ride the Lightning.
Nice.
That seems to be where we gravitate to.
Oh my goodness.
And there's been talk about learning Ride the Lightning. I think our next one that we're going to learn is probably going to be One, though. That's one of the classics we haven't learned yet. But we're new, right? We're new and we're ready to hit this scene. So the more songs we get underneath our belt, the better it'll be.
Well, you're an amazing musician, so I'm excited.
You.
I'm certain it's going to kick ass.
Thank you. Yeah, most of the time, a lot of people have seen me either play guitar with Grohl or bass with the Deep, and this is something that it really challenged my guitar skills. It really did. Just to get it to that speed, to work on it. And I think that overall, all of us girls have really grown from the experience of just learning that style of thrash music, because it's fast. A lot of it's fast.
Do you think you're going to enjoy it more than Grohl?
I think I enjoy the energy.
Those are big songs, with
I enjoy the energy of Metallica, whereas Grohl was kind of a little bit more kickback and relaxed.
The big songs is what I was talking about.
Yeah. I think that with Metallica, there's just so much energy that's to be had.
Yeah, we're headbanging now.
Yeah, that it's over before you even start. So I enjoy that aspect for sure. I enjoy also a lot of the crowd participation that we've gotten thus far as well.
I'll bet.
Do y'all trade off lead vocals?
No, I'm doing all of the lead vocals right now. The only little lead parts I play are what James Hetfield plays. Jen Phipps, who's our lead guitarist out in North Carolina, is absolutely phenomenal. And she does a lot of the backing vocals as well as the lead guitar. We've got Michelle Graves on drums. Probably best known around this scene. We were in an all-female cover band together called Battle Axe. And then we've got So I took her under my wing, and then we have a new bassist, and her name is Beth McPherson. She's finishing up her master's on stand-up jazz bass. I mean, this girl got in there and just the very first practice started playing a lot of the Cliff Burton lines that were from the live shows. And so it was just like, what? Absolutely amazing. I'm very lucky to be around so many talented musicians.
Does your lead guitarist, the one that does backing vocals, are they more of the Newstead ilk or more of the Trujillo?
Oh, I mean, you talking about the lead guitarist?
Well, whoever does backing vocals, is it more of the the high kind of in the background shining a light on the lead vocals, or is it more the gruff suicidal tendencies.
Yeah.
Backing.
It's definitely more of the gruff, like in Creeping Death. That's my partner that's screaming out, "Die, die!" So
Love it.
definitely more of
Nice.
the gruff.
That's what's up.
There you go. Hello, Kelly.
Hey, welcome to my studio.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Say hi to
absolutely.
Mike Hef here from Vane.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Experiencing some computer issues, but I'm back. Had to kick it twice.
Big weekend for shows, and I congratulate you for holding it down in Arlington with Mistress of Puppets.
Thank you so
Bringing
much. I
heavy metal
appreciate
to
it.
downtown Arlington like that is so fucking cool.
We're definitely ready.
Since y'all do Metallica covers, can I brag about a cover we just released? Might be
Yeah.
called Harvester of Sorrow. Yeah, you maybe you've heard it. But
Yeah. We'll be playing it March 1st.
Well, yes, we will be. and we may have some violin on top of that with it.
Wow.
Just saying.
Is that what you're doing?
What?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So,
well, bro, you're going to have to save some of that for the Mistress of Puppets, and y'all do a show in the future where y'all collab. That would be pretty
man.
cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
We'd love to do it. Love it. We're in. Just say, we'll talk later for sure. But yeah. 100%.
But what he's saying is they're playing Trees this weekend. Is it Saturday?
Yep. Saturday
March 1st. And then your show is also Saturday, March 1st. So he's trying to respectfully say we'll both be playing Harvester of Sorrow Saturday.
We will. We need to make this
better than one Harvester of Sorrow.
Two Harvester of Sorrows.
Nailed it.
Definitely some sorrows this weekend. That's okay. There's next week.
So since we got a bunch of lifelong Metallica fans, I'm just curious, what is your favorite Metallica album in the 2000s up to now?
What year? From when?
From 2000 up to now. So basically about Saint Anger to whatever that last one was.
Okay, all right. I don't mind.
Do you?
You want me to answer first?
Yeah, whoever. Yeah, whoever.
No, actually, you know what? The new album. I really fucking like the new album. The new.
I like Hardwired.
They just released it. So I'm digging it. I'm totally digging it. And at first I was like, God damn it, this sounds like all the rest, but that's what Metallica sounds like. Every band sounds like themselves. And more I hear stuff from that album, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm digging that riff. I'm digging that, So it's growing on me, like very slowly. I'm not gonna lie.
Good to hear.
But it's the first. But maybe before that, I could think of one other album that had some because I'm an old school Metallica fan. I like the first 4 or 5 albums, maybe 5. And the whole reason I play guitar though is breathe in. So I can't deny.
Can't deny it's the first 3 Metallica records. I think that's what he's trying to say.
4. Hence what we did a cover from the 4th one. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That does show your heart is in and justice for all.
100%.
It's a great record, man. It is. It's fucking classic.
But the new one, they just released a song in Search of Light or something light. I'm doing a hard job remembering the name, but I digged that song. And
Hardwired. Hardwired record. I liked it. I like that Atlas Rise and all that shit.
Yeah, there was some good. It was okay stuff in my humble opinion. But this is what is beautiful about music. We all have our own opinion, right?
Sure. Yeah.
My opinion's right. Yours wrong.
The first 3.
I can't argue that point. First 3 plus 1.
You're awesome, bro.
All good shit. And don't forget the half one right before the 4th one, where Jason got to do some covers, Garage Days, right? So that's 3.5. That was a good one too. Mm-hmm. It was years later that I went, those are covers? What?
It was just crazy that they did that. It was a pretty ballsy move.
No,
after Master of Puppets,
Yeah.
And after Cliff Burton, dying, then that's ballsy to put out.
What a way to break
Garage
in the
Days
new guy.
EP.
Yeah, no, I agree. But what a way to break in the new guy.
But they did it
and making it fucking metal. That's what's awesome about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a '90s kid, so the first time I heard Metallica was when they played "Until It Sleeps" at the VMAs in '96, and I remember coming to school the next day going, "Ooh, I heard Metallica. They're really cool." And all my friends were like, "Metallica fucking sucks now," and I'm like, "Oh, I just got into them, and already you're cutting my balls off. All right, I'll go back into the corner."
That's crazy. Great story though. Because that's kind of how it was.
One time,
I grew up on Metallica.
I didn't like that thrash metal shit. I actually quoted one time as a youth, not knowing what I was talking about, obviously.
I'm gonna have to piggyback on that because like I was the hair metal queen whenever I was growing up in high school, and the thrash, and I was like, that's too hard. But the older I got, the heavier I wanted that music, and then
really, we should be best friends. I went through the Rat and all those.
Yeah, totally.
That's all the way.
So, did you guys hear me earlier saying that Warren DeMartini and Stephen Pearcy are back together?
Oh, no way. No, I didn't. I missed that. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, they have their own new version of Rat.
Right. I'm going to check it out. But
yeah, with Bloss Ellis on drum.
That should be pretty good
lineup.
Yeah, last time I saw a Rat, I think Stephen Pearcy was the only Rat in the band at that time. So,
Warren DeMartini, did you like his guitar playing? Was he like ever a guitar hero to you or anything?
Someone who I always respected for sure.
Without a doubt. The guy had some chops, serious chops, without a doubt. Yeah. I was more intimidated by the Robin Crosby guy because he was like taller than me, I think.
That's funny.
No, but Warren, he had still has, I believe. I'm just aspiring to be a decent guitarist, so yeah, definitely a good guitarist.
Yeah, I think whenever they released Way Cool Jr., that was really whenever I went, who's this guitarist going on? It finally gave him a little moment to shine completely instead of it just being catchy little lyrics. Well, it was still catchy lyrics.
Yeah. Well, all those songs were catchy, let's be honest.
Way Cool Jr. is still one of my favorite Rat songs for sure.
Yeah.
I dig that shit. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like Black Oak Communication. Oh my God. That first
communication.
Yeah. There you go.
And then back to the EP with Tell the World.
Yep.
First EP. Mm-hmm. I had the first EP when it came out before Out of the Cellar came out.
Oh, yeah. I would have definitely been your friend back then.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's what music has always been my life. And I grew up in the 70s. And so, I had the Kill 'Em All record. I had the Metal Blade compilation, Metal Massacre, the very first one. Wow. I prepaid for it. And it was mailed to me, as soon as it came out. So I had it before anyone.
I just don't know how you got James Hetfield and Lars to go hang out with you and Dimebag back in the day.
I got to know them. We talked for hours. They were those kind of cool dudes on the Kill 'Em All tour. Nobody knew who the hell Metallica was.
Dude, they
didn't even come to Dallas. They stopped in Texarkana and Tyler. And we saw them in both Texarkana and then 2 days later in Tyler. And, they were just like us. They loved music. And we could talk about the best of the best. Like Aerosmith is one of my favorite bands. And they have heavy shit, right? Yeah. And so James Hetfield had kind of grown up listening to the same kind of music on the other side of the country. And knew all the best Aerosmith songs, knew all the best Queen songs. Yeah, and so we just had a great time talking music. That's the best way I know how to put it, and that's how we got to know each other.
Dude, because remember the picture I have that you have also, well, you have when Taylor was taking pictures of them hanging out with Dime, and I got a signed autograph picture that Taylor had took, and I don't know if you remember, you showed a picture of it, and I had to go, I'm like, what the fuck? I ran in my office and got that picture.
I remember.
Yeah. Dude, it's so crazy. And I got that.
Thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah, no, that was just I love that. It's so fucking awesome. Just gives me chills, but I'm jealous.
Well, it wasn't all me. It was a stroke of luck too, because Rita did have her thing going, and it's not like James was calling me or something. It was Lars was calling Rita, and inviting her to the last show in Phoenix, Arizona, is the last show of the Ride the Lightning tour, and it was Wasp and Metallica co-headlining.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so me and Rita used to be pretty tight, right? And so she called me and said, "Hey, I've got to get to Phoenix, Arizona." And I said, "Goddamn right we do."
Let's
go.
That's awesome.
And so she had her reasons and I had mine. And my reason was the times that we had talked about music in depth, which is what we did and how we got to know each other and how we bonded, was talking about music. That we always came up with I would come to Pantera and Daryl Abbott, in particular, and would tell them, and so finally on that day, pretty much what I told them to remind them that they had to come see him was that, he really was the next Eddie Van Halen, that he was going to change heavy metal music. I knew that. Dude. It was blatantly obvious.
Oh yeah.
And so I would tell them, and they believed me because we had already talked about all the best of the best heavy music that existed in the world. And so I'm like, wait, you're missing one. Right.
Wow, that's so crazy. That's so.
And so it was a stroke of luck that I actually got to hang out with them long enough to tell them that they really needed to. And keep in mind that they were going to start, writing Master of Puppets and recording Master of Puppets just a few months later, I think.
That's even more. I guess I was not a Metallica fan at that moment. I was about to become one.
Yeah.
Right after Masters, actually, I had an intervention. My friends saw that.
Somebody set you down.
They set me down. They did. They set me down and said, "Okay, you got to do this. You got to do it right." And I'm not kidding. Had an intervention. And a buddy of mine said, "You got to listen to this song, and you got to listen to the whole song." And he gave me a cassette, and he goes, "You can't like fast forward and like the song. You got to back it up." So you had to hear the song before. I had to hear the song before the song that it was, and then as I'm sitting there in awe, it was Ride the Lightning. It was Fade to Black. But before that is For Whom the Bell Tolls. The next song after that was Sex Side is Fight Fire Fire, which is what at that time I thought all Metallica songs were kind of like Fight Fire Fire, just super fast thrash, And I went,
kind of are.
But this is what I thought.
Not Fade to Black,
Right. But that's why he made me listen to Fade to Black. And dude, I had to listen to it once a day for 3 days in a row, the whole thing through, like alone, by myself, no interruptions. If we get in, and he said if I didn't like it after the third song, he would back me up with my music choice, whatever that was.
Right. All right. What a tale.
I'm not kidding. By the second time through, I was like, and of course, I'm hearing the end of For Whom the Bell Tolls. Yeah. Which I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you want to hear that.
Yeah, then I'm hearing Fade to Black, which I was like, what is this clean guitar shit going? It didn't compute, I didn't understand that a metal band could play a clean guitar and make it be metal, right? And, so, and then as I'm sitting there and all Fight Fire Fire would come on, like, okay, that's what, and I wasn't really into that fast speed metal at that moment, and now that's half of my soul now. But dude, so I love you guys, my buddies from back in the day who made me sit there and do that.
Yeah, I'm glad he did too, man. I'm
metal all the way through, thrash in my heart, man.
I will definitely play Relentless, and I'll look up Harvester and play it if I can find it.
It's right there on Spotify with it. It's right beside it.
No, in my files. I had to find it in my files to be able to play it on the Blow Your Brains Out radio coming up very shortly.
Sweet.
Hey, Kelly, I can't thank you enough for joining us.
Oh, man, thank you.
About your show.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Completely.
I think all of Dallas-Fort Worth is excited about what you're doing specifically because we all know who you are. We've all enjoyed your music for years.
Thank you.
I think all of Dallas-Fort Worth is excited, and I know that a lot of them are going to show up this Saturday and check you out. And, it's going to be a headbanging March 1st.
I am so ready. Yeah. Heavy Metal Hall of Fame. It's going to be wonderful.
Boom.
Hey, Vane, thank you for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you, bro.
Dude, it's easy.
Did I say Vane? Hey, Hef?
Yeah, I know who you meant.
All right, Kelly, we're going to go ahead and start the radio show. Hey, Dave Jarvis, we're going to go ahead and start Blow Your Brains Out Radio.
All right. Y'all take care.
I'm going to play local
Take it
music
easy, Kelly.
here, Kelly, for the
You too,
next
guys.
hour.
Love you guys.
Okay, here
All
we
right.
go.
Love you too.
This is Hef's band called Vane, and the song is Relentless.